There were definitely a few stretches there in that ball game where the offense looked absolutely brutal. Definitely more ugly than pretty, but the Raptors get it done and win the ball game 122-117. This is the Airborne Podcast. I'm your host, Ajit, and back to that offense. I mean, the first quarter was an absolute beauty. They were clicking on all cylinders. And then the middle quarters, the second and third, when it came to shooting the three, my God, did they have troubles. It was one of the worst shooting nights I've seen in recent memory. But the Raptors had another stretch here where they had 3 games in 4 nights, and the starters didn't have their best night. They didn't. And the bench came in and took care of business in that fourth quarter. And Norman Powell, we'll get to him in a bit, but can we get the man some all-star votes? Because ever since coming back from that injury, he's been playing like a beast. That was his 5th 20-point game in a row. This game was full of it was a roller coaster full of emotions. There were leads going back and forth. The Raptors had a big lead. The Hawks came back, took a big lead. Then we were like very close at one point. Then the Raptors took a lead, and then the Hawks almost made a run at the end there, but we were able to hold them off. With Serge Ibaka and the rest of the starters, Marcus all of them, they all had brutal stretches tonight where they just couldn't get a bucket. Marcus all played well in the first quarter, but it was the bench that really sparked up that run and got us a big enough lead to win the game tonight. And this was our 5th straight road win, and that matches, it matches the season high, or a franchise high, sorry, where we had it done. The last time we had it done was November 18th to December 1st of 2018, I believe. Or wait, let me double check the dates. I believe it was definitely November of 2018. But the exact date is, November 17th to December 1st of 2018. But let's break it down from the beginning and talk about everything quarter by quarter. To start things off, though, the Raptors got off to a hot start with a 9-0 run. And then Kevin Huerter comes out, shoots a 3 to end that. But all in all, the Raptors were on a 12-2 run again late in that first quarter. So they had 2 big runs to start the game and then to end the quarter. And then Vince Carter comes out and ends that run at the end of the quarter with the big 3. Norman Powell gets to the basket for a shot. He's been making a lot of shots. If you've noticed and watched a lot of Raptors games recently, he's been taking a lot of the shots at the end of the quarter, and he's been making a lot of them. And it was no different tonight. He made one before the first quarter ended, and then Trae Young came back, he nutmegged Patrick McCaw, gave a pass out to Kevin Huerter for a buzzer beater, but ended up being an airball 3. But the Raptors had 14 fast break points in that first quarter off of 8 turnovers from the Atlanta Hawks, and the Raptors took a 36-25 lead going into the second quarter. Second quarter comes out, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson had a nice slam dunk, and then Terrence Davis had a nice putback slam as well. Those were some of the highlights that happened in that second quarter. And then the Hawks go on an 8-0 run. Terrence Davis ends that run with a 3-pointer of his own. But the Hawks, the reason they were able to get back in that second quarter was because of their hot shooting from beyond the arc. Like, they were killing it. The Hawks go on a 19-5 run in that quarter to take a 3-point lead, 48-45. Trae Young already had a double-double in the first half. He had 15 points and 10 assists. Fred VanVleet knocks down 2 free throws and then gets a steal off of Cam Reddish for a layup. And then we get a 1-point lead back, being up 49-48. And that was like a mini 6-0 run by the Raptors. Raptors, and I think Marc Gasol had a dunk right after that as well. Raptors went 2 of 13 from 3 in that quarter, while the Hawks went 4 of 9. And at the half, the Raptors were shooting 4 of 24 from the three-point line. But Hawks took a 3-point lead going into that halftime, 60-57. Third quarter comes out. Hawks start off on a 10-4 run. And then Norman Powell tells the crowd to go quiet. Hits his own back-to-back threes for a mini 6-0 run by himself. And he cuts the lead from 8-2, and we're only down 77-79. Raptors then go on a 12-1 run to take a 3-point lead, 83-80. Trae Young, through 3 quarters, has 24 points and 12 assists. So he's killing it right now. And I think we were on a streak of like 9 games of holding the main players to like less than 30 points. And I believe that got broken today because Trae Young went for a 40-piece tonight. But yeah, after 3 quarters, Trae Young had 24 points, 12 assists. And Raptors were shooting, oh my God, they were so awful in that second and third quarter. It was really hard to watch. I wasn't even paying attention throughout those 2 quarters. It was just horrible. It reminded me of that brutal stretch we had a little earlier during the season. But through 3 quarters, the Raptors were shooting only 19% from beyond the arc and 39% from the field overall. Fourth quarter comes out. We're praying for something. We're praying for some sort of hope, some sort of spark, because we were only up 1 going into the fourth quarter. We were up 83-82. Terrence Davis gets out on a nice fast break dunk and a 3-pointer and goes on a mini 5-0 run by himself and gives the Raptors a 7-point lead to go up 89-82. Raptors overall, I believe they had 33 points off of like 21 turnovers from the Atlanta Hawks. And Atlanta, I believe, only had they didn't have as much as us. I'm going to get into the specific stats when I go down and break it down. But yeah, the difference between us and Atlanta, we were killing them in transition. Norman Powell comes out. This is where he goes crazy. And he's showing off. I don't know what it is about him right now, but his confidence is at an all-time high. And he comes out and hits back-to-back-to-back threes, followed by a Serge Ibaka 3, and the Raptors basically go on a 12-0 run. And they're up like 15 or something at this point. Cam Reddish then gets a layup to end the run, but Norman Powell comes back down the court to hit another 3, and it was basically like a 15-2 run at that point. The crowd's going crazy. There was a lot of Raptors fans in that crowd tonight. Kyle Lowry's going crazy, looking at the camera, pointing, laughing. Pascal Siakam's going crazy. Chris Boucher's going crazy. It was just an amazing scene to watch. But Norman Powell, yeah, Kyle Lowry tonight was Norman Powell's hype man. I'm not even going to lie to you. You saw him go crazy. He was smiling, laughing. But Terrence Davis comes down with an emphatic dunk and throws it down hard. Norman Powell had 17 points of his 27 points in that fourth quarter with 6 made threes for the game. And if it wasn't for Norman Powell, I don't even know if he would have won this game, because it just looked like one of those nights where none of the other Raptors had it. Kyle Lowry had an off night. Fred VanVleet had a few moments in the beginning, but wasn't really there much. Marc Gasol was decent compared to the other night. Pascal only had 18 points, I think. And I'm telling you, he still doesn't look right. I don't know if he's just giving up possessions for other people to get it going, or if he's just struggling on his own. Okay, so for the team, though, all in all, overall as a team, the Raptors shot 41% from the field, 38 of 92. And the Hawks shot 49% for 41 of 83. Raptors, again, get 12 plus threes at 13 of 42 from beyond the arc for 31%. And the Hawks shot 12 of 33 for 36%. From the line, the Raptors were 33 of 43, which is very, very uncharacteristic of them. They had 10 misses tonight. They're usually an 80%, 80+% team shooting from the line. But tonight they weren't 77%, and the free throws for the Atlanta Hawks, they were 23 of 33 from the line for 70%. Rebounding, they out-rebounded us 50 to 45. Offensive rebounds, we beat them 12 to 9. Assists, they got one more assist than us, 26-25. And steals, we had 13 to 9 in favor of the Raptors. Blocks, Atlanta beat us 8 to 3. Turnovers, we only had 14. The Hawks had 23. Personal fouls, we had 25. They had 34. And then we both each had a tech. I think Trae Young got a tech, and then Rondae Hollis-Jefferson got a tech. Main guys for our team that scored in double digits, there's about 5 players. Actually 6. Pascal Siakam in 29 minutes had 18 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 6 of 13 from the field, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 0 of 4 from the three-point line with 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover. Marc Gasol, 23 minutes, had 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 of 8 from the field, 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Very uncharacteristic of him to miss 3 free throws in one night. He was 2 of 6 from the three-point line with just 2 turnovers, no steals, no blocks. Lowry, 29 minutes, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 of 11 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 0 of 5 from the three-point line, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 turnovers. Oh, never mind. Fred VanVleet had 20 points. All right, my bad, Steady Freddy. Keep doing your thing. In 26 minutes, he had 20 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 of 11 from the field, 11 of 14 from the free throw line. Oh, damn. He had 14 free throw attempts today. 1 of 4 from the three-point line, 3 steals, and a turnover. Ibaka, he's been scoring in double digits past I don't know how many games, but he's been on a streak, and then I think that came to an end tonight. He only had 8 points, 7 rebounds. Terrence Davis in 19 minutes had 12 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 of 10 from the field. No free throw attempts, 2 of 6 from 3 with 1 block, 1 turnover. And Anunoby didn't have his best game tonight. Last couple of games, actually, he hasn't really played well. But I believe he'll bounce back. You know, everyone has their little droughts once in a while. And Norman Powell, the player of the game, in 25 minutes, scored 27 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 7 of 14 from the field, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 6 of 9 from the three-point line with 2 steals, 3 turnovers. He was a man. He was a man tonight. Can't even blame him for taking over because no one else is stepping up. Atlanta Hawks start off with the main guy on that roster in 39 minutes. Trae Young had 42 points, 6 rebounds, 15 assists, 11 of 20 from the field, 18 of 21 from the free throw line. What the? I thought Fred VanVleet had a lot of attempts, bro. Trae Young had 21 tonight. God damn. 2 of 7 from the three-point line, 1 steal, 7 turnovers, bro. You got to fix your shit. Cam Reddish, 35 minutes. He had 13 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 of 13 from the field. No free throw attempts, 3 of 6 from the three-point line with 2 steals, 3 turnovers. DeAndre Hunter, 27 minutes. 13 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 of 4 from the three-point line, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 3 turnovers. And Brian, I think Fernando is his name. Or Bruno Fernando, sorry. Bruno Fernando, in 16 minutes, he had 12 points, 4 rebounds, no assists, 6 of 7 from the field, 0-1 from the free throw line, no 3-point attempts, 1 steal, and 1 turnover. Jeff Teague just got traded to this team, but he was absolutely irrelevant today. He was on the Timberwolves, got traded back to the Hawks where he originally started his career, and he's playing backup minutes for Trae Young because apparently when he comes off the floor, they are absolutely garbage. But all in all, the Raptors, the benefit for the Raptors tonight, I'd say the positive, is that none of them played extreme minutes tonight. They were all under 30 minutes, which is good because our next matchup is against the Philadelphia 76ers. but they don't have Joel Embiid. But they're coming on a 3-game winning streak right now. They smashed the Brooklyn Nets tonight. And Ben Simmons had a triple-double, 34 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks. Do you want to know why I know that? Because I got the man on my fantasy team. And Joel Embiid, you take your time to come back, because as long as you ain't in the lineup, my boy's going to be putting up them numbers. But we're on a 4-game winning streak right now. Raptors are hot. Miami's playing Sacramento tonight. Sacramento pull it out so the Raptors could be tied for second place. Their record right now is 29-14. Looking to get 5 straight by beating Philly on Wednesday night at home. But we shall see how that goes. We all remember what happened the last time Philly came to Toronto. Joel Embiid or not, he dropped a goose egg. And Ben Simmons thought he was Steph Curry with that turnaround 3, which he airballed when he could have fully passed it to Al Horford in the corner. And the Raptors, without Joel Embiid, is going to be a lot easier to take care of them. That's for a fact. That's a fact. I don't know if they might change up the lineup and they might go small, because normally I'm pretty sure if Embiid was in the lineup, I think they might have continued to start Ibaka and Marcus Gasol, or I mean not continued, but went back to it. Last game they put Pascal back at the 4, and same with tonight. But all in all, I think they would have went big. But since Al Horford's probably going to be playing the 5, Marcus Gasol is still going to probably take care of that, and Pascal's going to play the 4 and cook up Mike Scott and probably get back on track. If there's any time to get back on track, you got to eat up. Put Mike Scott to work. You got to eat, bro. You got to start getting 25 and 10 again. But yeah, I apologize for the previous video. I had some technical issues with uploading, so sorry for the late upload. But yeah, I just want to put that out there. But if you guys enjoyed this podcast, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, show your boy that love, and keep supporting your boy. Hope y'all enjoying the videos. We're going to keep doing them. And let me know in the comment section if you want to see anything else on my channel, aside from these post-game podcasts. We're not going to stop doing them, obviously. We're going to continue doing this, but I just want to know if there's other things you might want to see. Maybe like reaction videos, live to games, or reaction videos to other things, random stuff. It doesn't matter. I'm not putting a specific category on this, even though this is specifically for the Raptors and sports in general. But if you want to see a video once in a while of something else completely off topic, let me know. But yeah, that's going to do it for now. Stay safe, guys. Stay blessed. Stay woke. And peace. Oh yeah, by the way, I completely forgot about something. I know this is a little late, but congratulations to Vince Carter for being the first player ever in NBA history to play in 4 different generations, starting off with the 90s, going into the 2000s, to the 2010s, and now the 2020. VC, if you really want to end off your career right, because this is going to be your last season, I'm guessing, get traded from the Hawks and come to the Raptors for one last playoff push. I wish you were on the team last season. You could have got yourself a ring. Something your cousin T-Mac couldn't do. But yeah, just had to put that out there. I completely forgot about that. I should have said that at the beginning of the video. Oh yeah, and vote for Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and if your boy can get a couple votes, hook your boy Norman Powell up with that. Storm and Norman, stay up, understand the grind. That man deserves some votes after tonight, and I think today's the last day for the All-Star votes, so if you haven't done it already, go ham and make sure you vote, because this is our last chance to get those boys in. But yeah, see you soon. Peace!